Welcome back. This is Rich again for an exclusive YouTube video blog. And this YouTube video blog will be about the top 16 of my favorite TV female news anchors of all time. I was supposed to do this video blog exclusively on YouTube last Wednesday, but un- with unfortunate events occurred that day, I had to do another video blog. So it's going to be here right now. But first, these important messages. Don't forget to listen to Crystal's Time Machine each and every Friday and Saturday night from 9 to 11 p.m. on WCAP 980, where everybody gets it. If you can't get the show live, listen to the podcast exclusively on archive.org. Goes back to October 2015. Follow Crystal on Twitter at Crystal Amy John and Machine Crystal. Follow her on Instagram at Crystal Johnson. Follow her on Facebook, the official Crystal's Time Machine Facebook page, the official Crystal's Time Machine group page, and Game Show fan page. And follow her on YouTube. She has one exclusive video a week, and um and order food from Broadway Pizza in Lowell, Massachusetts, the official Crystal's Time Machine sponsor. And if you mention Crystal's Time Machine with your order as the code for face to face or phone order, you get $2 off your meal. If you use the promo code on online order, you'll get the food, but you won't get the discount. And now back to the video. Okay, here are my top 16 of my favorite TV female news anchors of all time. Honorable mentions who did not make this list include Maria Stefanos of WCVB Channel 5 in Boston. Originally, she was on Fox 25 or Boston 25, and also she came from Providence for WJAR, and also Kate Walsh for WPRI Channel 12, Kate Mello of WBZ TV4, Lisa Hughes of WBZ TV4, and there's a few others that did not make this list, but those are the honorable mentions. And now here are the top 16 of my favorite TV female news anchors ever. Number 16 on this list is Erin Guy. She's the morning news anchor for WPBF ABC 25 in West Palm Beach, Florida. She's been doing that for many, many years. She's active on Facebook and YouTube. No, active on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, showing pictures of her children, her daughters, and she's very, very talented. She's number 16 on this list. Number 15 on this list is Jennifer Long, who was at one time the lead female news anchor of CBS 13 in Portland, Maine. She did that for several years. She's currently out of the television business. She left in the middle of in August of 2022. So good for her going into other businesses. Also, number 14 on this list is Liz Walker, who worked for WBZ TV in Boston for over 25 years. First as a lead female news anchor for about maybe 15 years, and eventually she worked the midday newscast. She left the television business in 2007 to be like a minister, and she's appeared from time to time with TV specials for her broadcasting, which was shown on WCVB TV5. Also, Number 13 on this list is Sam Kerrigan, who is the um, news anchor, morning news anchor for CBS 12 WPEC in West Palm Beach, Florida. She's been with WPEC since 2013, first as a traffic reporter and a fill-in weekend news anchor, and she graduated to become the lead female news anchor on CBS 12 This Morning. She teams up with Matt Lincoln, and she's a very, very talented news anchor. Number 12 on this list is Shannon Heggie, who's the lead female news anchor for WPRI Channel 12, the CBS affiliate in Providence, New Bedford for many, many years. She came from Providence. She was originally in Western Massachusetts. She's actually appeared on Jeopardy as part of the Clue Crew. Also, number 11 on this list is Shannon Millar, who was one time worked for Boston 25 and Boston 25, and then NBC 10 in Boston until 2022. Then she left the television business. She actually worked briefly national for NBC's news program first thing in the morning. I think it was early today. Yeah, it was. She also worked in Sarasota, Florida. Her husband is ESPN anchor Randy Scott, who used to work for Nesson. Number sorry about that. Number 10 on this list is Barbara Gibbs, who's the lead female news anchor for the morning news on ABC 11 in Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. And she's been the lead news anchor for ABC 11 in Raleigh for over 20 years. She teamed up with John Clark and an institution in the Capital District of North Carolina. Number 9 on this list is Julia Dunn, who is one of the lead female anchors for CBS 6 in Albany, New York. She actually grew up in Belmont, Massachusetts, and went to Emerson. She started her television career in Presque Isle, Maine on WAGM, and then worked in Burlington, Vermont, and Springfield, Massachusetts. And number 8 on this list is Paula Eben, who worked for WBZ TV for many, many years, first in the mornings and then weekends, and then she's the midday anchor, and also she's the number 2 female anchor during the evening newscast. And her husband, Bill Eben, was a one-time color commentator for BC College basketball with Ted Sarantis. That's a fact, Jack. Number 7 on this list of the top 16 of my favorite TV female news anchors of all time. Ginger Gastain, who worked for News 6 in Orlando, Florida. She co-hosts Florida Fifth podcast with Matt Austin, and she's usually on Facebook Live with Julie Broughton and another lady who's going to be on this list. Number 6 on the top 16 of my favorite TV female news anchors of all time, Danielle North, who worked for many years, first at WMUR TV Channel 9 in Manchester, ABC 9, part of the Boston television market, and then for over 20 years, she was the lead female news anchor for WPRI Morning News with Patrick Little. She left the television business earlier this year to go into banking. And she's inductee of the 2023 Rhode Island TV and Radio Hall of Fame. She grew up in Salem, Massachusetts. Number 5 on this list is Vanessa Welch, who's the lead female news anchor for Boston 25, and she's been doing that for close to 8 years. She is originally from Orlando, Florida, as the lead female news anchor for WFTV, which is a sister station of Boston 25. Number 4 on this list of my favorite TV female news anchors is Natalie Jacobson. She worked for in Boston for many, many years. First at WBZ TV and then WKBG Channel 56 when it was co-owned by Kaiser and Boston Globe. 1972, she went to WCVB Channel 5, and for the next 35 years, she was the lead female news anchor. She was married to Chet Curtis for many, many years. They had a daughter named Lindsay together, and she retired in 2007. She wrote a book that came out last year, and it's a good one, so I recommend you get it. Number 3 on this list is Katie Sampson, who is she's the lead female morning news anchor for WGME CBS 13 in Portland, Maine. She started in Portland, Maine about 9 years ago, and she graduated from Suffolk University. She grew up in New Hampshire. Number 2 on this list of the top 16 of my favorite TV female news anchors of all time is Alison Croft, that for many, many years she was the lead female news anchor for WTSP, CBS 10 in the Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg area, and now she hosts a lifestyles show for Action News ABC 28 in Tampa Bay. And number 1 on this list of my top 16 of my favorite TV female news anchors of all time, Lisa Bell, who's the lead female news anchor for News 6 in Orlando, Florida. She's been with News 6 for many, many years. She does a lot of live Facebook videos, and also she wrote a few children's books. I have one of them, and she autographed that for me. And that's about it. And thanks for all your support. I will talk to you again soon, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye now.